Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room. Okay, so what are we going to do tonight? We're just going to talk. Yes. We're just going to talk about all the very cool stuff that came out in 2018. Yeah. So I've got a list of all the great apps and synths and effects and stuff. So I'm just going to get on my stream so I can see who's here. And blah, 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 blah. Let's see. 2 secs. I don't know many people will be here this evening. I'll be able to see who's saying what in a sec. Here we go. Okay, strike the like. Yes, folks, strike the like now. Okay, Stephen Rimmer. Okay, hear me, I think. Evening, Andrew. Evening, Stephen. Okay, so who else is here? Andrew and Stephen. Hello. So, right, you may notice I can't see what's on the screen. Right. Okay, so Digisticks just appear. Yes. Well, it's strange. It's strange how it works. So I guess some people join in at 8 o'clock. So we had a really brilliant. Oh, Hoz is here. Brilliant. Now you may notice I'm wearing my other glasses. These are the glasses I normally wear just for seeing, every day or watching TV and stuff like that. So here's the thing. My other glasses, these ones that I wear for seeing the iPad, it turns out that because I'm not actually having to work with the iPad, I can see the chat on the monitor fine because it's like a TV. And these are for that. Oh, God, she knows. Right. Okay. So, okay, who's here? Let's see. Wall's here. Stephen's here. Buena Lunas is here. Okay, so we did have a marvelous year. So you can say what you think were standout apps that we had going on in 2019. Sorry, Russ is here. Hi, Russ. Hello. Right. Okay. So I'm going to start off. Right. So I've got this list that I was going through the other day and made this list. So in no particular release order or anything like that. Well, we did have, see, now Andrew's already mentioned one that's on my list. So let's start with that one, Pure Acid. Now, I tell you what, guys, I would suggest that you grab a piece of paper and a pen because some of these, I've got a spot. Some of these are from way back when, sort of thing, at the beginning of the year. So they might give you some ideas to go back and look at the apps and stuff. So, that might be cool. So there's some things here that you may go, oh yeah, I forgot about that, and want to go back and have another check. So yeah, did everyone enjoy my super slow show this morning? The drifting 20 BM. Joe's here, everybody. Hi, Joe. I'm thirsty. I'm going to get thirsty because I'll be talking a lot. Right, so Pure Acid. We'll start with Pure Acid. It was awesome. It was really, really needed because we kind of lost Rebirth, hadn't we? Although Pure Acid is actually, I think, better than Rebirth. And the fact that when it became AUV3 as well, that became really, really cool. Very cool beans, because then we could have multiple instances of Pure Acid running all over the place. So that was, thanks, Stephen. Yes, if you haven't already listened to it, my 20 BPM chill session in AUM, it was quite interesting, actually, I thought. Anyway, hi, Lionel. Right, anyway, so Pure Acid. Well, also, let's go back to something like Shockwave from Kairas, which came out recently. Shockwave. That was a shock because it was so blinking good. It was really good, wasn't it? Used face distortion. Jacob did some really good. Well, he did a really good kind of tutorial on Shockwave. So that was really good. So not a fan of Pure Acid. Well, no, you've got to kind of like acid music to like Pure Acid. These are kind of the ones I've listed here were kind of standout moments for me. For my personal kind of standout moments, I go, that is a great app. But there were many, many, many more. And I mean, no disrespect to anybody I've forgotten here. Do you know what I mean? Because we may have like people who love all the kind of really cool MIDI stuff that come out or anything like that. Although there is some of that here as well. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty impressed with Shockwave. I thought it was nice for a mono synth. I thought it sounded amazing. You know, you press one note and it kind of just evolves itself. That's really nice. But there was some brilliant programming from Jacob. You know what I mean? So Fab Filter bundle. Now I haven't mentioned any Fab Filter, but yeah, they kind of weren't new, but they did get updated to AUV3 in 2019, which was marvelous. You know, although it would be nice, I would love to see Timeless or Saturn updated to AUV3 from what's the name, from Fab Filter. That'd be really good. So what's next? What we're going to do next? Okay, I've got to mention the last Klevgrand synth, Klevgrand Productor, Hillman. Hillman to me was just incredibly lush, beautiful sounding. Pardon me. Just it sounded really lush and lovely. It was a lovely sounding synth. It was just nice. It was just a really nice synth to play. I think they really did a great job. What about the ModiX keyboard with the pseudo iPad built in? I can't count the ModiX. It come out before 2019, and it's not an iPad iOS app, unfortunately. What was the Mastering app called you went nuts about in September? An older app that is good for recording side chains. Can you remember? God, no. Can't. Do you know I really can't? Wait a minute. Mastering app that was great for recording side chains. What came out? I did some really cool sidechain stuff inside the filtering one. Oh, do you know I can't remember? It's really hard for it to remember. Oh, wait a minute. No, is it the Versins multi-filter thing that did that really cool thing? Can't remember. Anyway. So hey, George Milo's here. Say, sup people 2020 peeps. Yes. Yeah, but I really enjoyed thingy. Now we're going to be getting a multi-track. Well, I have mentioned Cubase's 3 since it is actually theoretically a brand new app. You know, otherwise it wouldn't run with your iPad with Cubase's 2, and it does work on your iPhone. So yeah, Cubase's 3 arrived. Kind of upset a lot of people because it wasn't an update. But if you think about it, Steinberg have released 20 plus free updates since the original Cubasis was released. And it would never have worked on iPhone, etc. So they've rebuilt it. Okay, there are some bugs, but we know they'll get fixed. So anyway, so size here as well. Now I have to mention also as well 4 pockets. 4 pockets, guys. Paul the musician, he turns up here occasionally. Well, quite a lot actually. But 4 pockets. Good God, the man is prolific when it comes to releasing very, very good plugins. So, I mean, some of the standout ones here, I've listed them as, remember, we go a little bit further back with Time Machine. Time Machine was awesome. You can make everything sound like an old vinyl record and stuff like that. So that was really, really great. And then we had Digisticks. Possibly one of the most comprehensive and interesting drum machines. And of course, you see, drum machines are always good for iOS. You know what I mean? So Digisticks was really great. And it was really, especially the fact that you can layer up to 5 samples per pad and then have them velocity controlled as you're tapping away, sort of thing. So yeah, Digisticks. I think that was another fabulous app. And then another one of Paul's apps, multi-track, the multi-track effects. So you have multi-track that sat inside AUM or any other AUV, any other DAW that would host AUV3s. You could now multi-track, but it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect for AUM because recording audio in AUM beforehand was really, it was doable. You just arm each of the tracks at the bottom, but then you had to go back into audio share pull them back into AUM via the file player. And that became a little bit tedious, you know, if you wanted to do something quick. But with multi-track, you actually, it kind of almost turns AUM into a multi-track recorder very easily. Shimmer effects, I'm not sure if that came out in 2018. It's possible it was 2019. And then more recently from Paul, we've had the Flux Liquid Audio. Come on, Flux Liquid Audio. I'm keeping an eye on the stream as well, folks, to see who's mentioning stuff. Flux, that was brilliant. Kind of similar to Effectrix by Sugar Bytes, in its way that it's a transport-driven effects machine, a multi-effects, where you can apply like stutters, gates, reverses, exactly, and stuff like that. Don't worry, Paul, I have tone boosters written down here. We shall get to them shortly, those tone booster boys. Yes. But yeah, gotta be honest, Flux Liquid Audio, I thought that was great. I was really impressed with how good. So I hope you can hear me okay. I could put my headphones on. Hang on. 1, 2, 1's fine. Flux Liquid Audios. So very, very impressed with Paul at 4 Pockets this year. Because wherever you may think he is one guy, he is one guy. He does it all himself. You know, he doesn't have a team or anything like that. Okay, so moving on. Well, we might as well go with Eventide. Welcome to iOS Eventide. You amazing people. Is Colin here? It's got Colin Powell. I'm glad he's here. Hello, Colin. When my feed started, yeah, I know you love Digisticks, mate. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Richard. Rascal Beats, Tone Boosters, anything. Jax. I haven't really any Jack stuff down, but yeah, Jax. He's had a bit of a disaster with his latest appience. I can't remember the blinking name of it now. But he's had to redraw it. Apple broke it, basically, not him. It's a long story, but it'll be fixed soon. But where was we? Eventide. Oh, guys, come on. Eventide. Boom. In. Straight there with Black Hole. I was so impressed, and I hadn't been in touch. Apparently, they tried to contact me, and it must have got crossed in the mail. So I actually did a live stream back when Black Hole came out. That was actually... I bought the app live. And when I bought the app live, I think Star Ackerman, who used to work for Eventide, and she doesn't anymore, she said, we tried to contact you, blah, blah, blah. Then they sent me the code, and they sent me the other codes, and it was just great. But they are fabulously fabulous. I tell you what's good about the Eventide apps is, and similar to the 4 Pockets thing is, they work the same way. So once you've... understand how it functions, and it's very, very easy. There are only like 10 parameters in its automatable, but you can use your LFOs and stuff from Rosetta. But once you've learned how to use one, then they'll all work exactly the same way. So that's great, and that's like 4 Pockets. If you can get your head around Paul's ecosystem of how he constructs his apps, then you'll be good. You'll be familiar, and that's nice. Right, okay, so Eventide come out with some brilliant stuff, didn't they? QVox, I think, was the last one. Mangled Verb, we've got there. Pitch shift, pitch, micro pitch was the other one, wasn't it? And there was I think there was another one. Guys, also, if we stick with developers for a sec, Blue Mango, I've been really, really doing some fantastic, really useful AUV3s, you know, really essential tools for shape and sculpt and sound. You might remember one of them was the binaural location, where you could, you know, that's really nice. You take something and can you spin it out. Then I had the mixer, which kind of allowed you to do, although Cubase 3 now has mix groups, the mixer allowed you to kind of subgroup different tracks within one blob of an AUV3 mix. So that was very nice. Yeah, micro pitch, that's good. Yeah, convolution, reverb, and there's another one that's it's Convolution Pros, and it is the new one that's not out yet. But yeah, Jack's had a bit of a Jens had a bit of a thing. Anyway, so all sound so good before, but no sun from smoke. Okay. Just been playing with Touchscaper. Oh yeah, Touchscaper. I've actually got Touchscaper here. We'll do Touchscaper. Rob Jackson's Touchscaper. I was really impressed when it first come out, and it was dead basic. You just touch the screen. I've got to do a video on this soon. The new sequencer has got a drum machine in there. It's got a bass line generator in there. The thing is radical. If you go and check out Tim's site, if you go and check out Discord later, if you haven't already today, scroll down a bit. You'll see that Tim's posted something from Rob Jackson Touchscaper. It's a little jam. That thing is brilliant, man. I'm telling you, it's really excellent. Touchscaper just allows you to. Oh, it's just epic. Touchscaper, Lionel. If you're not sure about that, search my channel. Search Touchscaper, a sound test stream. Touchscaper, and you'll see some videos. But it's even better now. It's had this brilliant sequence that added to it as well. So it's completely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so that was from Rob, and that was new this year. So that's cool. Let's go with Elliot Garage just for a sec, because it's the next one on my EG Pulse. Another excellent drum machine, AUV3 drum machine. And it kind of come out around about the same time as Digisticks. So it was almost like the two of them were competing against each other for features. But, you know, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. I did a nice run through of EG Pulse not so long ago in a live stream. And I think it was really good. AUV3. Now that you can kind of drag and drop samples right onto the pad, you can also do that with Digisticks as well. I've got a spot. That's what it is. You can drag stuff in from Digisticks from the Files app, which is superb. All the different drum kits, and I must also give a big shout out to. He's not here tonight. Bad looks of it, but Daniel from Zavon Le Productions Zavon, who contacted me earlier in the year, and basically we've been friends since then. The guy who does the retro samples, he spends hours and hours sampling all his Creative Commons things. I've done quite a few videos, and in all my videos I'll put a link now to his website where you can get some free stuff. This is free samples, guys, you know, from old movies and stuff. Retro sci-fi stuff. I absolutely love it. I love that stuff. Well, Audible Headache says I choose Digisticks over EG Pulse. But it's nice to have the choice, because the thing that's different about EG Pulse and Digisticks is EG Pulse went with the classic kind of MPC pad layout kind of thing, you know. So that's that. Finger. So that was kind of the main difference screen-wise, and it was more of a kind of high-tech look, if you like, EG Pulse. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Let's see. Let's do tone boosters. Now, I only have 2 of the tone boosters apps, and for the life of me, I have no chance. I can't contact them whatsoever. So I had to buy the Reverb and the RealBoss. Well, you know what? I didn't mind, because very high quality product, super high quality. Of course, I would have loved them to have sent them to me, because I don't use anything enough to warrant buying it these days. Well, obviously some stuff, but you know, very lucky that they sent me it, you know. But TB Reverb was kind of, it was the all-encompassing reverb. It does everything. It has modulation. It has shimmer. It's got gate. It's incredible. It's great. It's a fantastic reverb. If you were to say, okay, just give me one reverb that kind of just does everything, I'd say TB Reverb. TB Reverb, I think it's $6.99. The thing is phenomenally good. It does what doesn't it do reverb wise? You know, very impressive. And then there was RealBoss. Okay. Oh, Spider here as well now. Hello, Spider. Hello. So RealBoss is like a tape machine emulator, but it's all encompassing tape machine emulator. So from cassette tapes, the 30-inch per second 2-inch tapes, and everything in between. And it even has your settings for if you want to get all that wibbly wobbly kind of stuff, hysteresis and things like that. You get with real tape, you know. Watson even agrees. Watson agrees it's great too. You all right? You all right? So yeah, you got all that wibbly wobble. You can got your wear and you're wearing your other thing. Oh, they need charging. Yeah, so I'll put them on after this. Okay. All right, my darling. Have you? Oh, have you? Oh, Joe's got a bit of a cold. It's all the action over the holidays, you know what I mean? It takes it out of you. It's a wonder I haven't. Oh, sorry. Fell asleep on the job. I was going to say fell asleep on the job, but that really don't sound right, does it? Your other headphones? No? I don't know where they are. I've got a pair of headphones you can have. Somewhere. Do you want to borrow a pair? Okay. Crisis averted. Joe's found headphones. See, Joe monitors the feed. So she can keep you all in line. So we've done I actually like TB RealBoss better than I like TB Reverb. Not because I don't like the reverb, I love it. But for RealBoss, put that in a mix. And you can do some really beautiful things with it. Or even if it's just one. Lady Aptitude here, folks. Yeah, that's right. Well, occasionally just may nod off for a second or two. Right, so okay, so let's do a synth. Let's do Lagrange by Clef Grand. Guys, come on now, Lagrange. How many synth engines does one synthesizer need? I say, you see. Well, you see, what happens is, right, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but Platts, the company that does the modular, they released their kind of synth code algorithms open source. And I'm pretty sure that Arturia Microfreak uses the Platts system. And I'm pretty sure that others use as well. And it wouldn't surprise me if Lagrange also uses them as well, because they're open source. And if it's open source, everybody is happy for you to use their code and stuff like that. Which means that you have all these kind of, you have well, I can't even get, you've FM engines, you have analog engines, digital engines, Carplus Strong engines, the plucked engines, the voice engines, the format engines, all this stuff in Lagrange that you can do all this cool synthesis with. Now, I know that a couple of people have already released some packs for Lagrange. I think I demoed one not too long ago on a live stream, and it's so very good. What I would love to see is one day, maybe soon, because I'm not sure you can do this, but I would like to be able to see a synth that comes out with maybe the Platts engine, multi-synthesis engine. Endless. Oh yeah, Endless is Tim Exiles. Yeah, I kind of not for me. Endless, I wasn't keen. It just didn't, and it's the time of it. Oh no, I'm not really into I mean, I'm into the community, obviously, but not community sharing of music pieces sort of thing. It doesn't. I'm I seem to have time to actually do that. But yeah, if you have, it's very cool. Yeah, Spider pack for Lagrange. We've lost Spider. Is he here? We've lost him to Myrak. He's gone. He's gone into the world of Myrak. We're going to be. I would imagine we'll hear worldwide. How's the latency? I would think that latency's okay. I should think. I don't know. I'm sure it is. Where can I? You see, he's here. Myrak's got him by the balls and he's twisting. He can't escape from the Myrak grasp. Myrak grasp has got two hands and goes, good up, bollocks. You're not getting away, Spider. Dean and Spider, they're turning into Myrak experts. It scares the life out of me, Modular. No, I think I could learn it, but I'd be like, I can't. It's the time. It's so time consuming. Imagine me trying to do a video and okay, today, folks, we're going to program something from scratch. Now, Dean's done it. I don't know how he does it. Do you know what? Just respect to both of you. It's awesome. Synth 1 is fun. Yeah, well, I would say Synth 1. I'm not sure if Synth 1 came out in 2018 or was it 2019. If I've got some Audiokit stuff to mention because we've got, let's see where we're going. We go with Audiokit's FM Player 2, which was kind of a new app. The Audiokit is lovely, and they've started to implement AUV3 now. I don't think Synth 1 is AUV3 yet, is it? Is it? It might be. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But they're a lovely synth to play. Or is it the digital D1? No, it's the digital D1 that's AUV3. Yeah, it's the D1 that's AUV3. What a synth. All their synths are very, very, very good. But, you know, you've got to, for nothing other than the fact that Audiokit, basically, the main team of Audiokit, again, open source their code so anybody can build with an Audiokit source code thing. I don't know how it works, but, you know, that's how it is. Okay, well, it's yeah. I did. Lady Aptitude said didn't really capture her imagination. I had to go at Endless. I'm still on the blinking test flight. They still keep updating it with the test flight. It's not that I don't like the idea of collaborative apps. I think it's great, and with the way they did implement it was pretty good. Although I did have some problems, but that was right at the very beginning, right when it first come out, you know, and there was only a handful of people using it. And it wasn't problem. It was problems with it, like not remembering what I'd sent off as a loop sort of thing and that kind of thing. But I can't. It's unfair for me to start talking about something I don't know nothing about, really. You know. Well, yeah. So we got like FM2. That was new from Audiokit. So you've got to give a big shout out to Audiokit because they non-profit basically. Anything that you buy from Audiokit, like. That costs you anything like D1, that money goes back into developing Audiokit, you know, and there's a lot of people involved in that, you know. So, and what a marvelous thing to do, open it up for everybody, and what a marvelous synthesizer to give away for free, you know, their Synth 1. My God, you know, you could, and the motivation behind it was that so many people in the world had iPads. Schools have iPads. They give iPads out to people, hundreds. Well, they can't afford apps. Really, really poor people. What a beautiful thing to do for people, you know, to let people have the opportunity to use a real top-end synthesizer for now. And I think that's great. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do a couple of drum machines. Louis Martinez, Lumbeat. Jazz drummer and reggae drummer both came out this year. And I'm a big, massive Louis Martinez fan. If you don't know much about Louis, he's Spanish. He lives in Ibiza. But he plays in a band. He's a brilliant, he is a real drummer. He's so good. So probably anything you can get his apps to do, he can do, man. I mean, I'm not kidding. If you don't know, he is an epic drummer. Last year. Okay, Joe, just carry on correcting any mistakes I may make. Yeah, but I mean, Louis is such a good drummer. But his apps, you can almost, if you use Louis' apps in a session, say a jam session, it's hard to believe they're a drum machine. And what I've never done with Louis' apps, and the ability is there to do it, is to build up tracks. So you could actually build up a full song with any of Louis' apps, you know, because it has song mode where you can go, well, I'll have this pattern here for the intro X many times with a fill here. So you can build up it really proper, but just switch it on. Set the jam intensity really high. Man, you can jam for hours and hours and hours. It's just phenomenal. Let's see. Yeah, they are. They're just incredible. It will be weeks before he realizes it's the new year. Is it the new year? Is it not still 2019? Charlotte and George came round last night. We played Game of Life. You know, the board game, Game of Life. I didn't win. But the thing I come last. But it was a taking part. Okay, let's see what we've got now. Let's see. Looking forward to seeing what. There will be some absolutely incredible stuff coming in 2020. Oh, sorry. Some amazing stuff. I'm pretty sure Drambo's going to drop in 2020. Although I don't know. But yeah, Drambo is very, very good. It's very good. It's very good. Anyway, Frampton's Looters here. Hi. So Game of Life, not heard of that in donkey's years. Yeah, it's still going. Oh, they've added loads of new stuff to it, Game of Life now. Modern, see? You can get pet now and everything, get pets. Right, okay, so updates as well. We want updates too. But I think you mean there's been great updates. There has been fabulous updates. And I'm guessing there's going to continue to be fabulous updates as well. And I think I mentioned this today on the Audio Bus forum. I think there'll be a lot. We'll probably see more apps. Here's what I think. Here's my predict. You can put your predict. I've mentioned Shockwave. I mentioned Shockwave about 5 minutes in. Shockwave was incredible. I think this is what will happen. I think we'll get more synths being updated with AUV3. It's likely because of the impending degrading of Interop audio, although I don't think Interop audio is going to go away completely for many, 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 many years. Okay, so, oh gosh, yeah, Riffer 2. I have written Riffer 2, but Riffer did come out previous to that. This was a genuine update for Riffer 2, but Riffer 2 is just, I'm seriously loving that app. Loving that app now. It's just brilliant. I think it's just absolutely awesome. So, MitoSynth. See, I'm going to do a MitoSynth video soon. Although MitoSynth is ancient and has no place in this live stream for apps that came out in 2018. But I will say this about MitoSynth. It is one of the most beautiful, incredible synthesizers ever. And why it doesn't carry on being updated is beyond me. Because, I mean, I don't know if it would be even possible to make MitoSynth AUV3. And I don't think it's ever going to happen, by the way. But it does work still and everything. So you just still update it. I'm going to do a video soon. And I've got, like, on my other MitoSynth videos that I've done, if you search MitoSynth, there's usually a link in the description for loads of sound packs. So I'm going to do a video soon. But I'm going to do not a live stream. I'm going to do a high quality audio one. But put a list in the description of all the links to get more sound packs for it, because there are some top. Spider's done 2. I can't even remember. There's loads of brilliant ones. Pure Acid I did, David Soley. We talked about Pure Acid a little bit earlier. It was recently updated. Yeah, it works now though, doesn't it? MitoSynth, it broke the actual synth. All the synth parameters disappeared. You could still play it, but all the synth parameters disappeared. But he fixed it dead quick. So anyway, yep, Pure Acid got mentioned that as well already. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. Factory from Sugar Bites. Factory. Now, these genuinely, all these, honestly, seriously, it feels like some of these have been around for a long time. Sugar Bites have a tendency to, like, they did Apereo, but that was 2018. Then Factory was 2019. So Factory, I loved Factory, and I still love it. I love Apereo. In fact, I like all Sugar Bites because it's exciting. It's interesting. A lot of these apps, Sampler will be updated, yeah. A lot of these apps, it would be very difficult to really use them in a kind of a proper song structure But if you're doing ambient or long generative pieces of music or just great big long electronic pieces, they're just brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant to use. You know, Factory is just incredible. Appario is incredible. There are so many brilliant synths for experimental work. They will do the ordinary stuff, but I get incredibly excited with sound, especially with their motion in sounds, arpeggiators, but modulation motors, modulation sequencers, LFOs, stuff like that, movement and effects. I love that, you know what I mean? Because it makes the composing of music interesting for me. And I'm sure for the listener who kind of likes all that kind of stuff, they're going to dig that too. Now, we must also mention Synthmaster, KV, although they didn't release anything new. They are updating Synthmaster 1, and this is talking of updates, will become iPhone available. So it's going to be Synthmaster 1 will be universal. I'm not sure if it already is or it will be very, very soon. Anyway, so a little bit further down. A little bit further down, somebody mentioned sampler. And it was funny because Tim talked about this tonight on Discord. It's sampler. It is probably still the most used unupdated app ever. However, there have been posts on Twitter. I think that people have been like dropping little Easter eggs, ding, ding, and little hints here and there that we're all going to be very happy with the new sampler update. Now, disclaimer, I have no contact with the developer. I love the app. One of my most successful videos was a sampler video, which was kind of like, I think it was called the Epic Guide to Sampler. The quality was absolutely chronic, so I may do another one because people seem to love the app. They seem to just to love it. But I'm thinking it is going to get updated. Right, so Rascal B says Mosaic is dope. Right, yes. Now, I've got Mosaic, but I would never be able to work. Again, it would be the time to learn how to code. I know it's easier and stuff like that, but it's still coding, you know. But now there are so many modules available for Mosaic that it's made life a lot easier for people. And I think there's even a site now where you can just go and download all these Mosaic modules for AUM or whatever, AUV3, and get them to do all. So I really need to check it out. With Spacecraft this year, it was Spacecraft, Streamer, I'm not sure. Streamer and Spacecraft, these are two that I forgot. I think they were 2018. I'm pretty sure they were 2018. I think. Yeah, I think. See, I think Spider would get on with Mosaic because it's modules. You hate MIDI, hate modules. You see, you're the same as me. I hate MIDI, but it's part of my job. I have to know a little bit about it, but I don't know enough about it. But I have to know about it. And of course, I have to learn about modules and stuff. I have to learn a little bit because we have to, you know. Anyway, let's see. Patchstorage.com. Is that where the Mosaic stuff is? Patch Storage? Patch Storage is great, isn't it? Okay, so let's see what we're going on about now. So we've talked about that, and we've talked about Clevgrand's beautiful Hillman and Synth, and what they did release. I think Modley, was that a Clevgrand? Stark. Clevgrand released some brilliant stuff in 2019. God, 2019. So that's brilliant. Thumbs up to all the Scousers in the live stream. Done myself up, look. All right, so let's look at, Versin. Versin brought us some very cool new stuff. They brought two vocoders. They brought the Matrix vocoder, and then I think Voxin Pro. Now, I've got Voxin Pro, and I keep meaning to get into it and have a blast with it. So I would imagine it'll be a Voxin Pro video relatively soon. But Matrix vocoder, I was very impressed with because you could make it sound like a classic vocoder and play it through the keys. Any news for Animoog? I don't know. Will Animoog see? I think Animoog was so old now. Oh yeah, Korg Electric Wave. We'll do that one in a sec. That was a cracking app. Oh god, important for many reasons. That, funnily enough, Animoog was written a long time ago, so I don't even know if the architecture within the app is possible to do with if it can be done to AUV3. So they would have to probably reload the app, rebuild the app, sorry, from scratch, and then they might charge again for it. Now, when I bought Animoog because it came out so long ago for 69 pence. Do you remember them days? Do you remember them days when you could get an app for 99 cents or it was 69p? This was in the days when, Apple's tiering system was fair. Now it's just mad. Anyway, but I don't know if that's even possible for Moog to actually update it to AUV3 without rebuilding the app, So I don't know. I think because we've got Model D and Model 15, the Mini Moog and the Model 15, I think because we've got those as AUV3, I'm guessing that if it was possible for Moog to be updated to AUV3, they would have done it because they would have sold loads more then. And it is expensive. It's not a cheap app, I believe. Now I think it's like 80 quid or something. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Has anyone mentioned anything else? The update was bogus. It should have been in Korg module. Well, I don't know. I like module layers and stuff. I don't know. But you see, again, it's difficult for me to be... because I don't know what they cost. They just send me the code to upgrade. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's see what's go. Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to get trial versions on iOS. I don't think. I think the option arrived, or the option may even be there, but the developer has to choose the option. And I don't think they will. I don't think they'll choose the option to do trials. I don't. What do I know? You know what I mean? I may be completely wrong. Right. Okay. So you've got me. Okay. So yeah. Now let's go. Let's talk about prices and what I think. Oh, so Cubase 3. They rewrote the code. They put out a new app. They charge 50 quid for it, and that's the new app price of that. Okay, so there's nothing as users we can do about that, even if we're not happy about it. That's just the way it is. And then not long after that, we saw IK Multimedia release their truly superb B3X Hammond organ thing, made in collaboration with Hammond, we should say, and Suzuki. So part of that price will have been offset against Suzuki musical instruments and also Hammond. I'm guessing Suzuki on Hammond, so there will have been some licensing issues here. Now, someone made an interesting comment the other day, which was fair, to be fair, on the most of the comments for Cubase 3 and also most of the comments for the Hammond B3, as a percentage-wise, were negative because A, the price of the B3 is £99.99, and of course, Cubase's wasn't an update; it was a new app. I mean, that's fair. So the guy was quite funny. The guy commented on, I think it's on the B3X video comments, says, the desktop version of the Hammond B3X cost $300 or 300 quid, and everybody loved it. The cost on the iPad was 99 or 100 quid, and most people, not everybody, but most people didn't like it. Everybody seemed to agree that the sound was fantastic, but they didn't think the price was fair. Now, it's not for me to tell developers how they should price their apps. But, you have to kind of look at the market you're working in and increase things gradually. So in the end, it's not quite a shock. So if we go back 5 years, maybe 6 years, even 8 years, when if there was a $10 app or a £10 app, it would be like, But now everyone expects it to be 10. Everyone's happy if it's 5, 10, 15 quid, Apple dollars or whatever. So stuff it's just the way stuff happens. But I think we'll see more expensive apps. Also, as well, try to remember that with the iPad Pros, now I haven't got an iPad Pro, my iPad's downstairs, but I've only got the basic 9.7-inch iPad 2018, because I guess if it works for me and I'm showing you, then whatever iPad you've got, you're going to be fine. Now, I have got down here my old iPads. That's an iPad 4. And as far as I know, there's nothing on here. Or Cubase's on here. But as far as pure acids on it, what happens? They load on as you load on everything else. This still works. This still works fine. This, now, I'm going to say, let's turn that off. This is my old iPad Air. Okay, iPad Air 2. This is broke, right? And I'll show you why. It works fine, right? But look at the color. Look, I'll open an app, you know. Let's see. Because there's nothing really on here. Let me open... gosh, I can't really see it now. Something that'll open quick. What's that? Well, it's multi-track from 4 Pockets. Multi-track from 4 Pockets. The screen is knackered. The screen inside here. It looks quite good, actually. Inside here, there is a little connections for the screen around here. I could probably get the screen repaired, but sometimes tapping it used to fix these things, but not with this. Anyway, but it still works perfectly fine. It's just that the screen is broke. So, well, the color doesn't work properly. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Let's look at another one. And this is an effect app. This effect app came out this year. And I was mind-bogglingly blown away with this. So blown away that every time I demo it, I just love it. It's a phase delay array. Phase delay array. And it's just one of the most... I've got Pure Synth down here, Frampton's Loot. Yes, we'll talk about that in a sec. Phase delay array. It's just absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. It's expensive to have them fixed, and it's neither here nor there, really, because I use my other one now. But anyway, so 50 to 80 pound for fully fledged door is... It is. I agree, Andrew. Especially if it's bug. It's been. Look at Nano Studio 2. It was many years in development. You know what we're talking about. Something like 5 years. Sorry, 5 years. 1, 2, 1, 2. 5 years in development or something like that. I personally, and I've used Nano Studio 2 a lot on the live streams. It's never gone wrong. It's always works. It's like it's almost bug free, and it's almost been bug free as the it's almost has been as bug free since it come out, because he tested it to death. So it just works. It works fantastically. Who said this now? Let's see. Yes, phase delay array. Phase delay array. A marvelous fun app. It's just incredible. Just incredible. 3 is reasonable. Well, it is reasonable. You see, what's upsetting for a lot of people is Cubase's 2 is already there, and they've already bought it. And well, you can transfer any I8Ps you brought inside Cubase's 2. Will transfer over to Cubase's 3. It's easily it's basically one click. So, you know. Anyway. Well, phase delay array, it's got it's just super duper, I think. Marvelous fun. If you really want a great app, if you really want a fun effect app, get phase delay array. And you'll be very happy. I'm not even sure how much it is. I don't know. Let's see. Right, okay, so I must mention Fingerlab because they brought out two fabulous apps this year. One is Playset, which is a very, very easy to use kind of little sequencer drum machine thing. Has some lovely sounds. Can't program the synth, but it's good fun. So that was Playset, which was marvelous good fun. I have done videos on all of this stuff, so I have done videos on all of this stuff for. I'm going to say, oh, I don't mind. I've done videos on all of this stuff, so all you need to do is search for the stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway, and then also the SK51, which was the Casio thing, like the Casio sampler keyboard thing. That was brilliant as well. I really liked that and all. So Playbeats did two really nice apps this year. Called Gadget. Oh, I'm running out of time, but Called Gadget was absolutely brilliant. They updated it with quite a few new gadgets and stuff, so it's still one of my favorites. And hopefully soon, Cork Triton will be with us because it's already on the desktop. But I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if when Triton will be with us. Not a clue. Yeah, I haven't used the Polyvox synth. I haven't used it. I've seen it, but I haven't used it, so I might do that. Can't comment on it if I haven't used it. But if you think it's good, it deserves a mention here. If it come out last year, yes, I can say that now, can't I? Last year. Okay, what's this? So, how can be Garavan the best edition gadget? Yes, that's it. Yeah, what I can't remember the thing now, but you can do MIDI out in gadget now, can't you? Taipei or something, is it? The gadget is called. Can't remember, but it's marvelous. But on the Triton thing, I hope we get Triton soon, but I don't know how long. Taipei thought it was. I don't honestly know. I honestly don't know when Triton is going to be with us. Unfortunately, I was hoping it was going to be around before Christmas, but clearly not. Korg, clearly not. But you did release it for your desktop version. Anyway, never mind. Must mention Bleece too. Bleece, the Bleece guys released some really nice effects. Bleece reverb, Bleece delay, and they've got some cool stuff coming on. I ain't saying, but you know what I mean. But Bleece really top ending it now. Quality stuff. Very interesting ways to control the delays. So that was very good. I like the freezing and stuff like that. So it's really cool beans. And all the different modulation ways you can modulate their stuff, the delays and the reverbs as well. So yes, Audio Damage brought us the channel strip this year, and I don't think they brought us anything else. Did they? Not sure. I was going to mention Fractal Bits in a minute. See, we're all on the same page, aren't we? Really, we're all thinking on the same lines here. So Bleece mentioned the Bleece Audio Damage for their excellent channel strip, which was very good. We've done KB331 because they're going to be updating their Synthmaster 1 to Universal, which is very cool. And I think, guys, I will mention one more as well. Pure Synth. Now, Gospel Musicians has done some pretty nice stuff this year. Pure Synth, and then we've got we had FM Times, and then we've just had Neo Soul Keys 2, I think. But Pure Synth give you access to some beautiful sounds. Absolutely brilliant. Went through some of them in this Cubasis 2 video. Which one? Basilicious 2. That was mega. I mean, to be fair, Pure Synth's apps are pretty memory wise. Is that Matthew? Is that Matthew Fetcher who's just popped in with something there? Gospel musicians, Matthew. Yeah, they do. Gospel musicians. I love in my video today. I used the Pure Synth. Hey Matthew, how you doing? In today's video, I used a Pure Synth for my slow 20 BPM thing. And I did church bells. Just bong, bong. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Pure Synth I wanted to mention as well. We've already mentioned Audiokit's FM2 player. In case you weren't here for that, Matthew. Right, so let's see. Fractal Bits from Alexander Zolotov. Yes. Now I have heard something about again, I don't know. It's just I heard it, same as you people, I heard it on the grapevine. What is it they're saying there? What could it be? Is it that Sunvox will become an AUV3? Interesting. Now, I don't know about that, but I know that Alexander Zolotov released a superbly cool Fractal Beats, which is insanely cool, beat generating, completely changes all the time. Marvelous. So, Fractal Beats, there's another good one. Polyvox. Well, that would be a matter of opinion, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Whether it's the best, there is no such thing as the best synthesizer, the best keyboard. There's no. It's what everybody likes, isn't it? It's their own thing. It's their own bag of tricks. You know. See, I would say, like, I don't know about a Polyvox. I've never used it. I'll have to have a look. But I would say, you know, is it polyphonic? Has it got 5,000 presets? And you know, is it AUV3? Now, as soon as if it's not an AUV3, there you go. 60% of your audience disappeared down the road, as we know. So, is Phantom's League Neo Soul Calls? Yes, it is Neo Soul. Pure Synth is AUV3. Neo Soul Keys 2 is AUV3, and Basal Issues 2 is also AUV3. The AUV3 seems to be the... Hey, hi, Marcus. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you, by the way. We shall return to musicals tomorrow, I should think. But I really wanted to mention some of these fantastic apps that we've had during this year. You know, once I've met Roland Zen Beats. There was a story. Okay, so nothing the matter with Zen Beats. Stage light, if you like. Except that now it turns out that if you've got Zen Beats, you might not be able to get all your IAPs and purchases over from Stage Light, because I don't know, for some sort of copyright or licensing reasons, some of your packs aren't available anymore. I don't know why. I don't know anything about the deal that Stage Light had with, not Stage Light, Open Labs had with Roland regarding their, what's it? Let's see. Okay, so Joe. Myself. Hang on a sec, guys. Okay, Elder, you've been putting time out for carrying on mentioning Polyvox. Oh dear. Right, so okay. I can't have someone mentioning the same app all the time. Right, okay. So Chris is here. Hi, Chris. Happy New Year to you too. So, you know, people think they can say what they like on this channel. They can't. Right, so what we've done. Eon came out, Jean-Michel Jarre, although not really a music app as such, more of an entertainment app. But it was an interesting idea and an interesting concept, I think. Well, yeah, you know, so I kind of mention it here as I think because it was quite popular and it is music, but not kind of what's it, so. Okay, so here we go with, oh, yes, I must mention once more, like, I think I've pretty much covered everything here, yeah. I mentioned all the ones I wanted to mention, but I want to also say Yonak released Roxin, the guitar synth. I thought that was really good. And although I think a lot of people, I mean, it got a lot of positive vibes going on about it, but I don't know what happened to it. So I am going to do I might do another Roxin video. Happy New Year, Peter and Harriet. I am going to do another, but I want to do some Yonak stuff. I want to do like I did Magellan not long ago, but I want to do some Cauldron and Casper because I haven't touched them for a while. And when it's quiet on the app releasing front, it's nice to revisit the old stuff. So, guys, there was my list. I pretty much covered everything: Playbeat, Shockwave, Hillman Synth, Factory, Pure Acid, Pure Synth, Audiokit FM Player 2, Hammond B3X, Jazz Drummer, Reggae Drummer, Eon, Lagrange, Touchscaper, Fractal Beats, TB Reverb, TB RealBoss, EG Pulse, Relay Garage, Phase Delay Array, Roxin from Yonak, 4 Pocket Stuff. Paul's been massively, hugely, what's it? Would you like to see? So, what will that message hold with you? Right, so let me carry on. I'll get so 4 Pockets. Thanks, Paul, for all the fantastic work you've done this year, mate. Seriously, Eventide, guys. So glad you all arrived on iOS. Blue Mango again has made some great, fantastic apps. Very useful tool apps. Really, really good stuff, you know. Clev Grand, epic stuff. Cubasis 3, Versing, Fingerlab. We got Playset SK51. Cool Gadget, Roland Zen Beats. Blease, those Blease boys. Audio Damage, thanks Chris for channel strip and all your other hard work. KV331, just for being brilliant. And also, well, that's it. That was it. That was my list. Yeah. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me this evening for the last hour. It's been a blast having a listen to all those synths from back in the day. So, yeah, brilliant. I love demonstrating them, Matthew. It's just great stuff. Love this channel. Thank you very much. Oh, from the start 3 years ago, I saw this. Yeah, do you know? Well, next year it'll be next year. We're 9 years old now, nearly. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, flipping heck. The sound test room is 9. Been doing it a long time. We have over 2,100 videos. Over 95% of those are iOS videos as well. So it's quite the content there. Yes, guys. Yeah, Midilicious are good stuff. Well, Midilicious are kind of gospel musicians, aren't they? Anyway, yeah, 9 years, I know. It's epic, isn't it? Guys, bless you all for joining me this evening for a look back, a retrospective of 2019's music apps. There were many, many more than those. But what I did is kind of scan back through my videos just to see what was kind of, I mean, I'd done some hardware. There's more hardware stuff coming soon. Interesting. Yes. Left. Thanks, Kenny. And Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic 2020. We shall be, of course, around to entertain you as much as we can with apps and videos and general silliness and stuff like that. Anyway, right. Thanks, Frampton's Food. I'm better than the BBC, me. Oh, sorry, what day is it? Are we in 2021, yeah? Oh, 21. No, it's 2112. And we will never get there. Right, folks, I'm going. Right, all right. I shall see you tomorrow, hopefully. All being well, we shall return. Oh, thanks, David. Yeah, I thought it was nice. It's nice to talk about stuff every now and then. And what better time than just into 2020 that we have a look at what came out, what cool stuff came out, updates, synths, etc. came out, and have a quick look at what might be coming in the future as well. So anyway, night everybody. Bless you all. See you later. Ta-ta. And again, Happy New Year. Brilliant stuff. And you are funnier than Mr. Bean.